All right. So, first of all, if you each could just introduce yourselves with your first name and how old you are, that would be great.
I'm V. I'm 13.
Maybe.
I'm Peyton. I'm 15.
Hey, Peyton. And I'm Beth. I'm a teen program manager with Campfire. So we're going to be sharing about the project that Peyton and V participated in this school year. The program was Teens on Fire, and it's part of our Teens in Action program. So they designed a long-term community service project that they worked on over a couple of months earlier this year. So I'll ask Peyton, can you kind of describe what Teens on Fire was all about?
Teens on Fire was a volunteering group that was like hands-on to try to help the um, community in some way, and we did that by like a homeless. I forgot like a pantry kind of thing. I guess is the best way to describe it.
Yeah. V, do you want to add on more about the project that you worked on?
So we collected donations and supplies, and we put together like a pantry when we did a spaghetti dinner at the Open Door Cafe, and we set all of the supplies out, and people in the community who were experiencing homelessness and they were impoverished, or anybody who wanted to come, they were able to have dinner, just you know have some interaction, and they could collect different supplies.
Cool. And about how long did you all work on putting that event together?
A long time. It was like 12 weeks. Was that how long it was? Yeah, and
Yeah.
it took us a really long time.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of work that went into it. Why did you all decide to do this project serving the homeless?
I think it was because we thought that this was a really big issue. We kind of played with a couple different ideas, but this was a really big issue in our community, and we wanted to help that.
Oh. And how did you all get involved with the Open Door Cafe, V?
So unlike the fourth meeting or so, we were reading articles about different things that were similar to our project. And one of the articles that I read was about the Open Door Cafe, and we were just really interested and inspired by what Stacy was doing with her project. So we were very interested in contacting her for advice and just to learn more about what she did. And we ended up being able to work with her, which was really awesome.
Yeah, that was a really great partnership that you all got to have. Um, all right. So some of you, or both of you, I should say, have participated in lots of other campfire programs, other Teens in Action or Tumalo Day Camp. So what made this project different from others that you've done with Campfire?
This was definitely the biggest project that I've done through a campfire. We've done smaller ones, and this was definitely the bigger, more time-consuming and planning one.
Mm-hmm. V, anything to add on your end?
Yeah, this one was a lot longer. We put a lot of work into it, which was really to do, have something to focus on. And it was, a good learning experience for a lot of us. We learned a lot about helping the community, different resources, and we also learned a lot about ourselves throughout the process.
Cool. That was exactly my fifth question. You read my mind, V, which was, what's something you learned during the program? if you had to pick one thing, either something you learned about yourself or about our community or about putting together an event like that?
I learned that it takes, oh, go Bee, sorry.
I learned about how, well, the main thing that I learned about was interacting with people. You know, how most of the main thing is just kind of going for it. You know, you can't really hesitate when you're, you know, whether you're just talking to somebody or if you're asking them about something to do with a project. You know, you can't really hesitate. You kind of just have to go for it.
Cool. Peyton, how about you?
I agree a lot with what she said. I think that it takes a lot of commitment, and I learned how to put in that much commitment to such a big project and to help a lot of people, and that's very important.
Awesome. And then my last question for each of you, what was a highlight of the project or the program for you? What was one of the best parts for you?
Probably talking to all the people at the Open Door Cafe. It was really cool to like hear their stories and their experiences and to also hear their struggles, but I think it was really important to hear what they had to say.
Cool. So that personal connection that you all got to have on the day when you actually did your event, I agree, that was really special. How about for you, V?
Um, I really liked the planning process. That was really fun for me personally because I really liked being able to really collaborate together and you know write things out and make this whole plan. It was just really um, you know we all really worked together, which was really nice to have because it's just you don't always see people who are like passionate about what they're doing, but all of us were really working hard, which was really awesome.
Cool. I agree. You all had an awesome group that produced, I'd say, the biggest service project that I've seen come out of our Campfire Teen program so far. So it was a really cool experience to see your hard work pay off. All right.